Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to part 2 of the Ocarina of Time full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we are going to get to Hyrule Castletown, do some questing there, and then we're going to end this part of the walkthrough after getting Epona song from Lon Lon Ranch. This section of the walkthrough will not have a dungeon in it. This is simply just some mandatory questing and a little bit of optional stuff as well. Alright, so Ocarina of Time always starts you out, at least in the beginning of the game, within Link's house. Eventually, throughout the game, you will get songs to kind of teleport around the map to specific locations. But starting off early game, you will just always go back to Link's house. This is one of the joys of playing the game on an emulator, is that you can make save states, or I guess even playing it on Switch. But we're playing on GameCube, so we don't have that luxury. We're basically playing it as it was intended. Alright, back here at Hyrule Field. Turning the corner, we're going to meet everybody's favorite friend, Capora Gabora. Or Capora Gabora, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but the owl. The owl will give you really obvious tutorials, and oftentimes repeat things that you've already been told. So, he tells us go straight this way, and you'll see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. And so, we've already been told that by the Deku tree, but I guess we weren't given an explicit direction of where to go. But that's okay. He explains the map, tells us how to find things, and it's very helpful. The tricky thing about this owl is that if you're just mashing A whenever speaking with him, this question changes. So, did you get all that? If you say no, he'll repeat himself. If you say yes, he won't repeat himself. But those options will flip around sometimes, where yes is on top, no is on bottom. So, I don't know if that was just an oversight by the developers of not making it consistent, or if they really just wanted you to get confused, and or they wanted to force you to pay attention. Anyway, as you traverse Hyrule Field, you'll notice that I'm trying to go kind of fast here. And that is because I'm trying to make it to Hyrule Castle within one cycle, and that is because there is a day-night cycle in Ocarina of Time, and things change between day and night. So I'm going to ignore Navi because she's just telling me to go to the castle, which I'm already doing. And the tricky thing is that if we were to enter Hyrule Castletown at night, which it seems like is going to happen, real quick, we're going to climb up this chain, and we're going to... Oh, never mind. If you climb up that chain and then jump over, you can get 20 rupees. Okay, cool. So, if you were to enter Hyrule Castletown at night, we would have to wait a full cycle again. However, because we've entered during the day, we're able to get a very important item that we need in order to progress the quest right away. So this girl right here, she's actually going to appear on the next screen as well. Hopefully we can reach her before the cycle fully starts. So this is Hyrule Castle. This area does have a day and night cycle, so we need to be quick here. Nope, she doesn't appear. I think we need to speak with her really quick. Ah, it's already nighttime. We just missed the cycle. Literally seconds behind. That's okay. Alright. Oh, she's here anyway. That's nice. But we get stopped by Capora Gabora. Says the princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you are in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, which way are you going to go now? Do you want to hear what I said again? See, the question changes. So we don't want to hear it again, so we say no. But if you're just mashing A, he'll end up repeating himself accidentally. Alright, so let's speak with the singing girl here. She says, hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malon. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Oh yeah. If you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Alright, so this is the item that we needed. This is the weird egg. It says it feels like there's something inside. All right, cool. So now that we have the egg, let's make our way to Hyrule Castle. So there are guards posted around Hyrule Castle, and if you were to just try to like go up to that guard and talk to him, he would say, "Castle's closed, go away," and there's a gate. But if you climb up the vine, then you're able to come over here. However, there is a guard facing you right here. So this is a bit of like an invisible hedge maze in a way, meaning that if you were to get spotted by a guard, that guard would kick you out and you'd have to start over. So this rock here we cannot do anything about just yet. We'll come back for that later, though. Don't worry. You actually do need what's behind there. It is a required item. For much later in the game, though. Okay, cool. So if we were to go up this hill, there'd be more guards. So let's go up this hill and walk behind that guard. And then we are going to very carefully walk along this path. This way we don't get spotted by any other guards. And then there's a peculiar-looking wall over here. And it's actually a climbable wall. Alrighty, so with the start of the daytime, the egg should hatch. So let's go ahead and put it on our C button. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here. And then, yep, great, it hatched, perfect. Jump over here, jump into the moat. And if you sort of swim down the middle, you'll get some rupees along the way. Very, very helpful. Alright. Cool. So, if we hop up here and then come over here, you'll see somebody sleeping. This is Talon. What you want to do is you want to target him, press the C button that you have the Cucco on. It will cock-a-doodle-doo and wake him up. It says, "Can the person get a little shut-eye around here?" Speak with him again. It says, "Hello, and who might you be?" "Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep." "What? Malon was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it." And he runs away in fear of a little girl. Of a child, I should say. Nothing wrong with a little girl. Alright, so, again, ignoring Navi, because she's literally just going to tell us we should go to Hyrule Castle. Always trying to remind you of your mission. But anyway, let me explain here. There's a little crawl space here if you look closely. The Triforce symbol in this game, as well as Majora's Mask, and kind of every other Zelda game in history after this, always symbolizes an important thing. Unless it's purely decorative. So what we want to do is we want to take these milk boxes and position them in a way that allows us to reach that crawl space. Now you want to do this before it turns to nighttime again, because otherwise you will not be able to complete the next challenge. And you will just be forced to wait, which I'm afraid might happen here. But we'll see. I think we're okay. Alright, so once you hear the jingle... There you go. Now you can climb on this crate, jump over, and crawl into the crawl space here. Alrighty. Welcome to the Castle Courtyard. The Castle Courtyard is a hedge maze. So each screen has a challenge for you, and you want to just avoid the guards as best you can. Okay. Now, you want to do your best to recognize the patterns, because they are not always obvious. Alright. So I think this guard's going to walk towards me now. Nope. Great. Alright, so here you have a couple of rupees. Go ahead and grab the blue ones and then just dip out. Alternatively, you can walk above the vines here. There's a little staircase, and then you just want to align yourself to the middle beam. That's another way to get across it. Okay. So again, avoiding all these. Now we're at basically the second part. But this guy moves pretty quickly. So what you actually want to do is you want to stay behind him. He's going to go to the right. Sneak, go to the left. And then you're done. Alright, so that's the hedge maze. Then we can walk through here. Into the castle courtyard. And there she is. There is our princess. Alright. Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Well, I'm a child and they don't look down. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone. Do you have it? I don't know what happens if you say no. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Guide. Strange. Sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Guide. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend, the Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yes. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Will you look through the window at him? Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning, yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Guide, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay, Thank you. I'm afraid... I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. You received Zelda's letter. Wow, this letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. So that letter's going to come in handy a little bit later. But as we go to exit, a new figure has appeared. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. There you go. I like how Link is just bewildered that he made noises with this instrument. You've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Alright. So it will always be daytime when this happens. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. This is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. All right, we're counting on you. All right, so we're not going to go to Kakariko just yet. Instead, we are actually going to go back into Castletown. First, we're going to run up this chain and then jump to get ourselves 20 rupees. Very helpful. And then we're going to talk about a few things. So, in this room is a gold Skulltula. We're not going to get it. The way this walkthrough is structured, we're not going to get most items until the end of the game, including all the field and town Skulltulas. So don't worry about those. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to go to the bazaar. Alright, so in the bazaar here, this is a vendor. He sells arrows. We don't have a bow and arrow yet. He sells bombs. We don't have a bomb bag yet. But he does sell the Hylian shield for 80 rupees. Don't buy this. It's a trap. You can buy it if you lose your shield, but you can actually get one for free, and we'll get it next time. So this is the potion shop. We're not going to go in there yet. This is the Happy Mask shop. We're not going to go in there yet either. The Happy Mask shop is part of a huge side quest throughout the game. But one thing that I do want to do is the shooting gallery. Why did my stick just stop working? Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play the shooting gallery minigame, and we're going to get a bigger Deku seed bag. Ten targets and 15 shots. My stick is a little... Oh, shit. My stick is a little stiff. Oh, God. This is really bad. My stick is, like, so stiff. Alright, we'll try it one more time. Otherwise, we might run out of money. If you get 9, you get to try again for free. I think if you get 8, you get to try again for free anyway. Alright, so luckily it's the same pattern every single time. Whoa. The button just let go. I didn't do that. My button is letting go of itself. I'm holding onto it so tightly now. Ugh! Nice. Okay. We almost had it. I didn't realize that the second set of red rupees were further away. Again. Yo, the button is letting go of itself. I might actually need to go buy a new GameCube controller. This is not good. Oh, God, come on. Hey! Okay, thank God. Yeah, I might actually go out and get a GameCube controller today. That's not good. Alright, cool. So now we get the Deku seed bag. We can now hold 40 seeds. So that's like the little side quest that I wanted to do here. We will do those games as they appear throughout the game. And we will come back here once we have access to bombs. That'll come a little bit later, though. Okay, cool. So now we're going to leave the castle town again. And then we're going to do another piece of side questing and go to Lon Lon Ranch. Lon Lon Ranch is directly across the field from Hyrule Castle. And the way they position it is actually very interesting. Approaching from Kokiri Forest, you will not see the entrance to Lon Lon Ranch unless you're really exploring. But coming from Hyrule Castle, you will if you just head forward. So it's sort of, the game sort of guides you into Castle Town, whether you like it or not. Which is very smart. All right, cool. So here at Lon Lon Ranch, we're mostly just here for a single reason. Actually, 2 reasons, I guess. We're going to get a bottle, and then we're also going to get a Epona's song. Although I think in order to get the bottle, we need 10 rupees, so maybe... All right, let's go in here. This is only available after you wake Talon, so if you came here before Hyrule Castle Town, won't work. All right. I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malon back in good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm going to throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Want to play? All right. 30 seconds. First shot. Just try to pay attention to where they go as best you can. Yep, there's one. Yeah, my stick is dying. I need a new controller. I can't keep doing this. Really? It's gotta be one of these. There it is. Now it's over here. Oh, that was it. Oh, no. Damn it. That was it. It was just stuck behind that little thing. Short. All right. Get some more rupees and try again. There's a couple places to get rupees here. These pots are repeatable. All right, let's try it again. It's funny, most of the music of this game is stuck in my head from Majora's Mask. Alright, let's do it. No, not you. This one, yes. Yep. I think it's this one right here. Nope. It's gonna be one of these. There it is. Alright, cool. So this gives us a bottle of Lon Lon milk, which we really just want for the empty bottle, being honest. How'd you like to marry Malon? No thanks. Think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Oh, I'm proud to present to you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. So I think it restores 8 hearts. So there you go. So we're mostly just getting this for the bottle. Unlike A Link to the Past, you do not need 5 hearts. Unlike A Link to the Past, you do not need a bug catching net to fill bottles. You can just use the bottle. It acts as like a little item. Alrighty. So the other reason we came here is to learn Epona's song. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the corral here. Find Malon and speak with her. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Alright, so real quick, we're going to get our ocarina ready. Oh. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. There we go. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Okay, this is the song. So it plays twice, and you just repeat the notes. There you go. Now you've learned Epona's song. And now, Epona will come to you whenever you play the song, which comes in handy much later in the game. But it's good to learn this now. Now she won't leave you alone. Oh, Epona, she's grown fond of you, fairy boy. Alright, so that's basically it for here. There are a couple of gold scatolas here in Lon Lon Ranch that appear at night. One of them is in this tree. Another one is back behind the corral. And another one will be on top of this house. However, you need the boomerang to get a couple of them, so that's why I don't bother getting them now. Some more rupees. Very good. Now, one person I want to talk to is in here just to sort of introduce you to a character. And that's this man here. I can't believe that I, the great Ingo, am working on this dump of a ranch. Because the owner is so lazy, I always have to do all the work around here. I, the hard-working Ingo, should be in charge, not that lazy bum Talon. So, just somebody to keep in mind. We'll run into him later. This room is one of those examples of why I didn't want to play this on Switch. If you notice, the background is like kind of muddy and Link is just walking around on it. If you go in here on Switch, this room is going to look absurd. So it's a big reason why I'm playing it on GameCube. It's just, the look is just, I don't know. I can't deal with it. I think it just looks better on older hardware. Okay. That's it. That is it for now. In the next section of the walkthrough, we're going to go to Death Mountain. I think it's quick enough in Death Mountain to tie that into the next dungeon, Dodongo's Cavern. It may be a bit of a longer walkthrough, might be closer to an hour, hour and 15, but this is a long game, so that's just the way it is. But I think it makes sense to do that. There's not much we're going to do else in, I guess there's a few things we're going to do in Kakariko Village. We're going to get another bottle, we're going to get another song, and we're going to get the Hylian shield, and then go up to Death Mountain. But that'll be for next time. That's it for now. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.